Hey there, aspiring guitarist. Okay, right off the bat, before I get into this Breedlove description, I'm using a new software that links into YouTube, so I'm gonna have to see how this goes. If this gets all crazy, I'll delete it. But okay, now that that's out of the way, one more thing to put out of the way. I had somebody in the comments, and I do read the comments. I even try to individually respond to all of them. Uh, but the guy said, and he brought up a great point. He said, "Why don't you start your videos off asking people to like and subscribe?" And, I thought, well, they will if they want to. But then he brought up a really valid point that I used to say as a newspaper person. I used to tell people running for office, if you don't ask me for your vote, I'm not giving it to you. If you don't think enough of me to ask me for your vote, then why should I give you my vote? You obviously don't count me worthy. Now, I realize you could take that all over the place, but he kind of made a point that resonated with me. And so, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm not going to beg you. I don't mean that in a bad way, that I'm not going to beg you. I mean, that's your choice. Maybe I'm not doing well enough for you to like and subscribe. I hope I do better than you do. So anyway, please like and subscribe. And like the other people, click that bell. I guess that means to get all the notifications. I don't know how that plays into the algorithms with YouTube. I'm just too new to this. So at any rate, let's move forward. So I'm not going to get into why I buy guitars. If you follow my channel, you'll see it had a lot to do with me figuring out from a Dupuytren contracture of what I could play. Yes, it's a hobby. I also used it to buy guitars for my family. I also use it for a partner and I that try to encourage new guitarists to play and to get guitars in the hands of people that might not otherwise get a guitar. So what I do is I watch every day. So I've tried to give you a brief reason why. The Musician's Friend Stupid Deal of the Day. Now, I'm in the Birmingham, Alabama area, so I'm on Central Standard Time. In my time zone, every morning at 7 a.m., Musician's Friend website updates their stupid deal of the day. Now, this is just an opinion. In my opinion, a lot of it is the stupid deal of the day. But it's not stupid if it's something you want. And often I've found there's some absolutely wonderful savings. And this Breedlove video is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because that little companion right there prompted me to buy this much more expensive Breedlove. So, was that intentional marketing? I can't say. I do know that sometimes when I look at musician friend things, they'll have something that's exclusive to them. Now, I'm not unfamiliar to marketing. I used to even make a living putting in point of sale software that I wrote the structured query language for to handle specialized needs for retail merchants. Marketing is a science, but I will tell you this: it worked on me, and it worked on me. And I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I was had. I feel like it was a great thing. One of the things I've got to figure out with this new software is how to share the screen. And that's something I'll have to work on. There's a bunch of stuff here. I'll do some Google searches on that. But this was the stupid deal of the day. It was a Breedlove cedar and mahogany companion. It's a very small guitar, more like a parlor size. Now it has no electronics at all. Um, it's it does have the strap pins. It's got the string through bridge, which is something Breedlove does a great job with. But God, it feels so good. I mean, it just and once I get through doing this live, if it works okay, um, I'll put the link that shows you the scale link because I'm real big about knowing that. But this came in as a stupid deal of the day. It's normally about $400. It's like a little a little travel guitar, a noodling guitar, and they had it on sale for $199. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. I've seen Breedloves. I've heard them on YouTube. They seem to sound great. Oh God, this got to be a guitar that I loved to play before I went to bed at night. So anyway, I'm tooling along. So what did that do? Well, that actually got me looking at the Breedlove website, which is a great website. Um, Finding out more about the manufacturer, that they're in Oregon, that they use sustainable products. They even have their own forest, so to speak, for lack of a better way to say it. But I really liked the way they approach building guitars, so I started digging into Breedlove, looking. Now they have some really high end, and then they have this wood that is indigenous. I don't know if indigenous is the right word, but it is grown. That wood, that tree, myrtle wood, is in Oregon. Now, I don't profess to be an expert on myrtle wood. I know that I saw many reviews of Breedlove guitars. Now, I love the cedar companion. I love cedar. I think I especially love cedar on nylons. Um, but I really liked the way that sounded. Now, all I hit was an E minor and a C there. There comes my humidifier coming on, but we're just going to talk over that. So I'm tooling along. I look at the musicians deal of the day. Every now and then I'd buy a beginner Epiphone to help people that I know were looking for a guitar. And then they have pedals that I don't care about, but somebody else would. They actually had some Gator Dreadnought cases that they would price very, very low that I bought to take some of these beginner guitars that I give away to others and have a case for. So, the music, it's a fun thing to look at. It's like anything. Don't get addicted with gas. Don't spend your money and take away from your family. I've preached on that over and over again, and you may think, well, what a hypocrite. Well, you can think what you want. It's like I'm not knocking fishermen. I live across the street from a lake. And I have kayaks on the side of my house. And lots of fishing lures and things like that. I love fishing, even though I don't profess to be a great fisherman. But I know people that have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boats and fishing equipment. And if they want to beat up on me for my guitar hobby as a retired person that never was able to do that hobby while I was raising 3 kids and running businesses, go ahead, beat up on me. That's fine. But moving on, so all of a sudden I see the musician friend's stupid deal of the day, and it's a Breedlove with myrtle wood. And it's a concert size, which is getting up there kind of like my 00 Martin. And I thought, well, I've got this little companion. I wonder what this plays like. Well, the scale length was a little bit bigger. The nut width was almost the same. Like I said, I'll put a link where you can look at the specifications. This guitar I'd seen all over the place for $749. They lowered the price to $499, and that was enough for me. I seldom buy a guitar without getting a deal. I just, yeah, I seldom buy a guitar without trying to get a deal. I just don't feel that there's deals out there. Um, I remember one time watching a TV interview with the airlines, and the reporter said, well, why don't you offer these deals to everybody? And the airline representative said, we do, but you have to ask. Now, you may like that, you may not like that. So, but anyway, if this was intentional marketing, it worked for me. So, this is the guitar. I mean, look at that myrtle wood. That is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at the tuners. It sits well. It's got a cutaway. All right, let's do the same E minor and a C. Oh man, that sound is phenomenal. Um, I'm mostly a finger style picker. I don't stay down here around the 12th fret very much. I can. I can do things like that. It's just not my style, but I understand. I can play yes. I can, get down here with Summer Breeze, and I can do those type of things. They're fun. But I'm mostly into fingerstyle arpeggios, different types of chord voicing. But the way this rang out. So, was Breedlove involved in this with Musician's Friend? How would I know? And I'm just a little guy. Some of these big online, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I had people say, why don't you be? It doesn't cost you anything. You're sending people to look at books and things that you talk about all the time, everything from the pocketbooks that I think are great resources. Now, some of these big cats, they don't want nothing to do with me. I'm not big enough for them. And I realize what I'm fixing to say may sound like a victim mentality. I don't mean it that way. I think that's a bad way to approach making somebody an affiliate. I don't do a lot of guitar gear review. I just don't. But when it's something special that I think may help my subscribers, I will. You remember when I did the 12 string? I'm fixing to do the Gibson, the L00. And I think that's a valuable video to come because the L00, one of the most iconic, there's the two in behind these back there. There's the Gibson, there's the Epiphone. That upcoming video is going to show you the differences. Now, y'all know me. I try not to be a guitar snob. That might have offended all kind of people. Can't help it. I can't help it. The famous quote of Wayne Dyer, what other people think of me is none of my business. Although I do hope you think highly of me. I hope I'm helping you. I hope your guitar journey is blessed. I hope you realize God's blessing of creativity He gives us for me, this never-ending guitar journey that I don't want to be never-ending. I always want to learn something. So, marketing can work. Always be aware of not falling victim to making guitar your gods, and be thankful. I remember, and I know y'all get tired of me saying this, saving up 3 summers of cutting grass to buy my first good guitar, which was an Epiphone. And that meant something to me. Well, now, you know, even with these guitars you see behind me that you may think that's vain, that's excess, I try to be grateful for every single one because some people, they can't even afford a $99 stupid deal of the day. So I try to be I try to be grateful for what the good Lord has blessed me to have. So, marketing um, can be a smart move. If I don't know if Breedlove was involved with this with Musician's Friend, they had to at least be involved in the sale. I kind of think they are because sometimes I will see exclusive deals at Musician's Friend, at Guitar Center. I bought a Taylor Mini GS Dragon Special Edition that had the Chinese Year of the Dragon drawn. Beautiful guitar. Y'all probably seen it. It's up in my bedroom right now because it's a guitar like this Breedlove that I will play before I go to bed. But yeah, I've seen Sweetwater will have exclusive guitars that were made. Maybe it's a certain color, a certain kind, who knows, but so I do think there's probably some marketing going on. And guess what? That's okay. That's people market. People even market kindness. But be a smart purchaser. Be a grateful purchaser if you want to be. I think it's something you'll find serves you well. So I'm I have no idea how many people are watching this. There's some pop-up modes and things like that. I'm fixing to stop this. For all I know, it didn't even stream. Who knows? And if not, then hey, this will be a practice video for me. But very soon, I'm going to have the LOO Gibson Epiphone differences video that I think you'll enjoy seeing the difference between a very high-priced guitar and what could be known as an affordable guitar that's still a great guitar. So thanks for being here. Hope your guitar journey is blessed, and most of all, happy picking. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out